Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi all, good evening.
Hello all, good evening.
All.
Hello, all. Hello, everyone.
Good evening, everybody.
Everybody. Good
Preeti,
evening.
Kalyan,
Hi.
Ravikant, Gitanjali, Neil. How are you
Hi,
guys?
good evening. Good evening, good evening.
So, what's up, guys? How was the day?
It was good.
Not done yet for me.
I was little bit on a holiday mood because whatever there was, I could have taken festival holiday just like that, just to relax at home. I didn't take, and I ended up in continuous meeting with only 30 minutes gap between 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock. One after other,
Wow.
one after other. Uh, Everybody had to arrange meeting today only. All sort of different topics.
I am of the opinion that we should have 4 days of working week. Every day work for 11 hours and take 4 days of working week. So Monday, Tuesday you work, take Wednesday off. Thursday, Friday you work, take Saturday, Sunday off.
That's good idea.
And I had done
Wonderful
that.
idea, wonderful.
I had done that. I'd done that in a call center called Converges in Pune. And it was only for two teams who were top performing teams would get this opportunity.
Mhm.
So, basically, I had zero attrition in that, 100% retention as long as we were doing that.
Super.
Okay, good evening, everyone. And my apologies, I was just trying to connect and somehow my Zoom was not connecting. Okay, so are we ready to start? All of us over here, we all have done that 16 personality.
Yes.
Very good. So today we are going to talk about that.
You-
I'll just share my screen. Give me a moment. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So let me know once you are able to see my screen. Great, great. Thank you. So today we are going to talk about the 16 personality types. Firstly, why do we want to understand what are the different kinds of personalities that are available? Why? Anybody wants to share their views?
Because
So,
humans are complex. Human brain is very complex, and there are very many different ways that humans can think of. Um, so that's why there are different kind of people
See, first thing is, to know yourself. A leader is always a self-aware person. See, why do I do this? Why, how, what energizes me? How do I, do my work? So there are different things. Being self-aware, that is the top thing. And once you understand your own self, you want to understand others also. Because whatever we are doing, we are interacting with people. And how can we interact in a better way? How can we create value to the interactions that we do? So, this helps us to know about our personality. It's like a tree, and yesterday I told you the roots of a tree are your personality. So, if you want to go up, then you have to nourish your roots, you have to know your roots. So, this is a process to know yourself. And personality is not equivalent to your capability. Remember that. All personalities are good. Don't think that this is better, this is not better. No. It is the way you get charged up, the way you energize, the way you interact with people. And no type is superior or inferior. You have your preferences. These are not limitations. Okay. So today our objectives are that we understand what are the 4 MBTI dimensions. Then identify your likely personality preferences. Through this, you will recognize what your strengths are, what your blind spots are, and your stress patterns. See, as a leader, if you know what stresses me, then you will make your framework that how this stress doesn't affect you. If you know, it is said that, if you know about something, then it's half done for you. You have captured it already. If you know I am afraid of the dark, then means you know I am afraid of the dark and you know how to take care of it. Whenever you walk, you will take a torch with you. So this is like that, attending to your blind spots. And then you appreciate difference in others. When you talk to people, immediately when you know how to judge about these personality, oh, I am E type, the other person is I type. So when you interact, you keep that difference in mind and then you bring out those things. And then you build action plans for your personal growth and your professional growth. So these types that we are talking, these are, it's not limited only to the professional growth, to your personal growth also. This leadership journey, don't think that, it's about your professional growth. If I were to ask you, do you know your spouse's, favorite color? Do you all know? Yes, no, maybe. What is the favorite food? Do you know? So it's important, to know those things as well. So now let us understand what are the 4 MBTI dimensions. You all have taken your, scores. So we will first understand what they are, and then because you have already taken the test, try to relate also. Is it synchronizing with you or not? So let us look at the energy source. Extrovert or introversion? E type or I type? Then how you gather information. We'll talk about each of the elements going forward. I'm just bringing out the key things. Information, how do you capture? Are you sensing type or are you intuitive? Then coming to the decisions. How do you take decisions? Are you a thinker? Are you logic? Are you all analysis? Or you are a feeling person? You are people's person. Then what is your lifestyle? Are you judging all the time or you just perceive? Now we'll dive further deep into each of the aspects. So extraversion versus introversion. We also say extrovert versus introvert. So it means, how do you get your energy? The extroverted people, they, rarely think in their mind and do the planning. They'll just, they'll think aloud. They are energized by interaction. They love people. They always want to meet people. And when they meet people, they get the energy and they are all charged up. And then they are fast external processing. When they talk, they are processing it also on a fast. They prefer collaborative environments. They work, like to work together. And they have an action oriented approach. Everything is action oriented. जैसे ही सोचा, they start doing it. ये नहीं कि पहले पूरी लिस्ट बनाएंगे, नहीं करेंगे. They'll start doing it. Okay, let me start doing it. And then, लिस्ट तो बनती रहेगी, साथ साथ एक एक को हम निपटाते रहेंगे. Yeah, Neil, you have a question? Just hold on for some time. We'll first finish and then we'll take all the questions. Then we come to introversion. Introverted people, what do? They reflect before speaking. Means first they will, during that pause, they will frame the answer. They are energized by solitude. So alone, me time, it brings energy to them. They do deep internal processing. They prefer focused, quiet settings. भीड़ भाड़ में उन्हें मजा नहीं आता कि 10 लोग हों तो they get the energy. No. They, prefer one-to-one interactions. They are thoughtful and they give a measured response. जितना जरूरत है उतनी बात करेंगे. ये नहीं. So this is the now the scores you got, and you also reflect, are you E type or are you I type? I will hear the reflections once we finish it. Just note down that what was your scoring and where are you on this matrix when we see these elements. Now let's talk about, activity. This we thought about that we'll do a group activity. Let's hold the activities for a while. Okay. We will, because we have already taken the scores. If we had not done, then that would make more sense. Now let's talk about the second parameter, which is the sensing versus intuition. How do you take in information? Do you sense? When we talk about sensing, what does it mean? You focus on facts and details. You are practical and grounded person. You are present focused. You trust direct experience. कि अरे मेरे सामने में क्या data है, क्या result आया है. And follow a step-by-step approach. And what do intuitive people do? See patterns and possibilities. कि अच्छा ये है, पहले ऐसा था, okay अभी ऐसा हो सकता है. They are imaginative and conceptual. Sensing वाले लोग, they are present focus. अभी क्या हो रहा है उस पर ध्यान देना है. Intuitive future, अरे कल क्या होगा, परसों क्या होगा, means focus in the future. Sensing means direct experience. अरे मैंने क्या experience किया, when I entered into the bus, how the atmosphere was, when I entered into a flight, how the atmosphere was, when I enter into an office, how the energy is, how the things are. Intuitive people, they will trust insights कि अच्छा ये Google है तो Google का atmosphere ऐसा हो, अच्छा ये कंजर्वेटिव लग रहा है तो इनका ऐसा होगा. Sensing people have step by step approach कि ये ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा. But intuitive, they will, big picture thinking कि ऐसा हो सकता है. Just relate. Here also try to relate. How are you taking in information? Now I just want you to look at this picture. Describe exactly what you see. You can put in the chat. What are you seeing in this picture? Quickly, one word answer, not stories.
Have you posted in the chat?
No,
What
it's this picture. This picture is already on the screen.
reading the screen? Is it? Sorry. I'm looking at this.
Yeah. Don't look at anywhere else. Be with me only. Okay, you keep putting, then we will talk. So what sensory people will do? They will describe exactly what they see. They will talk about colors, they will talk about shapes, they will talk about the objects or textures. Intuitive people will do? They will talk about the theme, the metaphors. Like somebody wrote galaxy. Somebody would look at the, possibilities that from the sky something is coming and it's coming towards the earth, which is green. From the sun to the earth. So intuitive people think like that. Because when I saw this picture, that came to my mind. From sky to earth. But sensory people, they will see colors, shape, objects. So nothing is wrong or right. It's not, it's how we perceive things. Just, just a simple thing. Each captures a different layer of reality. Color, shape, objects, they are also real. And, relating it to something, that is also themes, metaphors, and possibilities are also real. Now come up talking about thinking versus feeling. How do you make decisions? What do thinking people do? They will talk about logic, objective analysis, consistency, fairness. They'll talk about truth over facts. They will prioritize the systems and principle, and they will critique to improve. But what would feeling people do? They put focus on values and personal impact, harmony and empathy. They will say they don't want to, diplomatic tact. They don't want to, call spade a spade. कि अरे तुमने ऐसा किया वैसा किया घुमाते रहेंगे सीधा नहीं बोलेंगे अरे गलत किया don't do it next time. So they will try to make, sugar coated and give feedback to people. They prioritize people and relationships. And they encourage to motivate. So think, how do you make decisions? No, we will, okay, just leave the questions now because we have done the test. So now talking about judging and perceiving. How do you organize your life? What do judging people do? पूरा स्ट्रक्चर करेंगे प्लान करेंगे whenever if they are going on a trip तो कहाँ कहाँ मुझे जाना है itinerary बनाएंगे अपना पूरा शेड्यूल सेट करेंगे पहले दिन यहाँ जाऊंगा दूसरे दिन वहां जाऊंगा तीसरे दिन वहां जाऊंगा they like predictability and routine they like organized workspace they are deadline driven motivation अगर deadline trip होने लगेगी तो उनकी जान निकल जाएगी they are deadline driven और P people what do they like flexibility and spontaneity अरे यार चलेंगे यहां से टिकट बुक करा ली बाकी सब वहीं जाके देखेंगे they like to keep options open they are very adaptable and curious and they thrive in changing environment they are energized by last minute moments कि last minute में submit करना है और भी pressure आ रहा है they love it and they do it. So see how you organize your life. Are you judging type or you perceiving type and see what the score you got. So now just last question. Let's look at it. Your team has won a group trip. Plan it together. So judging type, what they will do, create a detailed itinerary with times, reservation, backup plans. And what perceiving would do, pick a destination, figure out the rest while we get there. Keep it flexible. Why we want to understand this? So if the husband is say judging type, वो पूरी itinerary बनाना चाहता है, पूरा एक एक दिन का schedule बनाना चाहता है, and the spouse is say perceiving type, वो कहेगी चलो open चलो, तो there is a conflict. Same within our team members, if I am judging type and my DR is perceiving types, I want everything. I want to see it on the paper. Bhai, what is your plan? How you are going to do? What is the next step? What is the subsequent? What is the end when I am going to get it? But if I am dealing with a P type, then what happens? They want to keep things open. So that is how the conflict comes. And when we come to know that these are the types of personalities, and I am this type, this person, oh, in the judging and perceiving, he is P type. Then okay, we give some leverage to that person. नहीं तो क्या है, झगड़ा होता रहेगा. So how can you discover your types? We did a 16 personality, or we can do official MBTI. Both same ही है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So reflection questions. Which descriptions resonated most with you? What surprised you about your preferences? And how do others typically perceive you? So these are the 16 types. Find your type. Now we will go into discussion. So everyone, now let's stop sharing and let's come to our discussion mode. Yeah. Tell me, so who wants to go first?
Okay, that I mean, one doubt which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had, it's not
Yes,
related.
go
So
for it.
this introvert versus extrovert. Okay, so I'm
Don't
only focusing.
confuse with the standard extrovert and introvert type. कि extrovert it is extraversion and
Okay,
introversion. So just be mindful of that. Are you getting it?
got
So
the
when
answer.
we are talking about extraversion versus introversion, extraversion people are like thinking aloud, energized by interactions, fast processing. They prefer collaboration, action. And introversion people, what do? They reflect. They get energy while, being अकेले walk पे चले गए तो they feel energized. Internal processing चलेगी. They prefer focused, quiet settings. They are very thoughtful. हर चीज नहीं बक 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 बक. Just make a polish a response in your mind and then they will speak out. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो बोलेंगे नहीं. They will speak out. But they will give a measured, focused response as much as it is required. Is your doubt clear, Neil?
Yes, I'm only thinking that there could be a mix of it as well. That you behave in a certain environment uh, as an extrovert, but in otherwise you are introvert.
Don't say extrovert, actually, extraversion. Say extroversion.
Extrovert.
See, what
Extrovert.
happens, it's not like that. There will be a dominant way, in which you deal. But yes, if you are in front of your board, or if you are in front of your, CEO or somebody, who is high in authority, then you will not tick, 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 too much you won't speak, huh? But still you will bring out the facts if you are an extroversion people.
Yeah. Okay.
So are you, does it answer you?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, now I want the reflections. What is your personality type? And does it, is it matching with what your personality is? Or you are still, sometimes we are not even reflective and we do not know quite well what is my personality. We want to, give some more self-awareness to understand where we are. So even if you are at that stage, I would like to hear that. So go one by one, quickly, without wasting any
Yeah.
further.
So, can you bring up that last slide, Dr. Hemlata?
Okay, sure. Wait, I'll just get it.
And then you
No,
didn't.
you have done already, na? Don't look at it and find out. What is the test you did yesterday?
No, yeah, I have the result in front of me, but then the for the last character, and then there was also one additional character, right? Hyphen and something. So that you did not.
Usko wait for that. First, we are just talking about the MBTI scores. So MBTI just talks about these 4 things. That is a standard inventory.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. If you the last one P, right? If you go up, go up. If you go one slide up.
Okay, wait. This one?
Yeah. J versus P. J versus P. Yeah. Okay. So in my case, it came out that I'm a P, but when I look at J, I think I'm probably J is what I felt.
Okay. So just what I would suggest is just, observe yourself for some more time.
Okay.
Because when I did it about, I think, 20 years back. First time when I did it. And then, I also thought that multiple parameters are not matching with me. Like I got an ENTJ and I thought, no, I'm not an E person, I am an I person. Rest were okay. But then over a period of time, I just focused more and I trying to understand who I am. Then I found that yes, this was okay. And after I think few more years, I think first time I did 20 years back, I think 2004 I did. So, and after that I did it in, I think, 13, 14, and it was the same. So this is our personality, our root. It remains the same.
So ENFJ would stand for what? Protagonist.
So what is your score?
ENFJ.
So see, what we talked about. See, when we talk about this, ENFJ means you get your energy through extraversion. You think aloud, you are energized by interaction, you have an action oriented approach. Then we talk about N. It means you are intuitive. You see patterns. You are future focused. You see the big picture thinking. F means feeling. You are more of a, people's person. You give more importance to people and relationships. And then you are a judging person. Judging means you like organization, systems, processes. There is a structure in what you do. You plan things. So, does all these relate to you?
Yeah, definitely.
So, when you are self aware that what you like, then if people don't relate, people don't act like what you do, sometimes we get irritated, angry. Then now we understand, yaar, mere jaisa hi nahi hai. There are 15 more type of personalities. So these people, some places they will be like you, some places they won't be like you. Then in our mind, we create a kind of a space. In that space, we allow other 15 people also to live properly, to live in peace. अदरवाइज हमारा मन से हम लड़ते रहते हैं बिकॉज वी वांट एवरीवन टू बी लाइक अस कि मुझे जल्दी चाहिए. Like I am very impatient. If I give somebody, my team a task, I want, updates and I want a response. So I become very impatient कि बता ही नहीं रहे यार क्या हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है. At least you have to update ना. So because I am that kind of a person, so I expect that also. So whenever I give them a task, I tell them that, by this time I need a response.
Right.
Otherwise, some people, you don't tell them, they will just, for 2 days, they will also forget, you also forget. So once to take care of your own self, you give them a deadline that I want, you know how to handle with people. If you
Right.
know what kind of a person you are. Okay. Yeah. Now others, I want everyone to talk about it.
And later on, A was there, so that we'll discuss later, right?
उसको 2 मिनट के लिए पाक कर दो. Just leave it. We are talking about a standard inventory, which is only 4. उसको छोड़ दो. We will talk about it.
Mine is ENTJ.
हाँ, अब बताओ मुझे. Just tell me कि what you think, is it matching with you, not matching with you?
Yeah, it seems to be matching with me. Extroversion, intuitive, thinking, and judging person.
Ravi, you have to speak bit louder and with energy.
Sorry. It's like ENTJ. extraversion, intuitive, thinking, and a judging person.
Okay, very good. So you are my profile.
भाई दोनों
Okay.
मैच नहीं करते.
Okay. कोई बात नहीं, नेक्स्ट बताएंगे. नेक्स्ट. So do you think whatever your type has come, is it matching with your profile or no?
Kind of.
नहीं,
INFP.
you don't have to speak. Everyone has to speak for their own self. You have to speak only for you. बोलिए, Ravi, what is about you? Do they match with your personality?
Yes, it does.
Okay. ठीक है. Next.
चलो दिव्य.
Okay. Hi, Himaji. I got ENTJ, and I feel sometimes I'm juggling between J and P,
Okay.
but more towards leaning towards judging only because I like to keep little planning and like little bit organized.
Okay, very good, very good. Good.
Okay. Hema ji, mine is INFJ, but
Very good.
I think I am more towards the P side, perceiving.
Okay. Okay. So whosoever is, slightly here and there, just keep observing yourself. Okay. And it's possible that, when you are marking, you didn't mark it properly. So you may try to do one more time.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's next?
Because in judging, only deadline driven matters. That is something that I am, but rest of the things I think I am on the perceiving side, flexible.
It doesn't mean that, if you are judging on perceiving, you will be zero. No, it's not like that.
Acha.
So you will be there also, but dominant style is this.
Oh,
This
acha,
doesn't
acha.
say that this
Okay.
will not be there.
Then it is
Because
fine.
everyone is flexible, everyone is spontaneous, everyone is structure, everyone is planning. So you
Even
will
in
have both, but this will be your dominant style. That's
Alright.
what it means.
Okay, then it's okay.
even in my case, I am more of the P rather than that in the judging. Basically, the deadline motivation is not there for me. So almost all the 4 points over here and all the points in P are there, for me.
Okay, good. So do one thing, 1 or 2 days later, do again.
Okay.
And whenever I'll give you one more inventory also to do,
Mhm.
whenever you are doing it, just put your 100% because this is making you self-aware about your styles. कई बार क्या होता है, हम कर यहाँ रहे होते हैं, ध्यान कहीं और होता है. Then you will not get the right reflections also.
Right.
So it has to be it has to be right the first time. Okay, good. चलिए आगे next.
It could be more of the ontological way. The kind of things which we see drives your thought process accordingly. And then you take decisions based on the things that you perceive. So what you perceived in that particular question, in that particular frame of mind, and then you had a reference point to that certain action or a past event based on which you decided to answer that day in a particular way could also matter and change. So I feel it could be that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's true. But once you are doing it with a calm mind, then you would, be able to get the right type. Just do it once more.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Hi, Ravikant here.
Yes, Ravi ji, boliye.
Yeah. My result was ANFJ, same as of Sachin sir's.
Okay.
So, matches to my personality, but what I could interpret it is in such a way that when we grow up with our lot of experiences, exposures, and the way we interact with the people, we try to be more diplomatic and overcome with nature with the logical decisions taken at that time. So that's why we might differ for some times, and then we come back to our nature, what these results are showing up. So is it so, or there are chances that your
आपकी
personality
आवाज थोड़ा
changes with?
कट रही है रवि. Your voice is
Okay.
bit breaking.
No,
Can you
really?
come closer to the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravi, go ahead.
Yeah. So what I was saying that the result matches to the personality, but many times it happens based on our experiences and exposures, we try to sideline these our basic nature and we take decisions based on the experiences and exposures, and that's why we slightly differ from the
Yes, you are
nature.
right. With experience, what happens if you are, you may be judging type, but you are dealing too much with the people. So then naturally, you tend to incline towards the other. Sometimes your jobs and roles are such that you incline towards the other thing. That's also possible.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's
So
it.
who is left?
So,
Yeah, Preeti, go ahead.
my personality is ENTJ, ENTJ-A.
Okay, good.
So, but I find myself, like Kalyan said, he does not relate to P. He is more of J. I don't think I am so much of J. I am more of P. Or maybe it's because of the adaptability when it is a team versus when it is individual. I'm more planned and more structured when it is a team or when it's a group activity. Like I'm going with my friends or with my kids. I am planned, I structure, then there's a routine and stuff like that. But if it's me, if I'm on my own, then I just start off and then keep going. I just adapt to whatever is the situation and do it.
Okay.
So although this thing is come as ENTJ, it's situational, I would say. But
Okay.
I've taken this test sometime last year and I got the same result.
Okay, just keep observing and maybe once more you do it. If they are not
Yeah.
matching, just do it once after 2-3 days. And then if the
Okay.
same score comes, then keep on observing yourself.
Okay. The predominant nature is this, or
Right.
predominant personality is this. Okay.
Right. Rajesh.
Can be on camera, but yeah, I have ENTJ.
So how does it relate to you?
I mean, I didn't go into the details. It's not well, but
You weren't there in the session or what?
yeah, yesterday and today I'm not well, so it's
Oh,
whatever.
okay. No worries. Then you take rest. No worries. Okay, now anybody else
Okay.
left?
Yeah, I'm more or less INFP.
Okay. Now just talk about how your personality is and how it relates to you.
That INF is more or less okay. The P and J, a little bit, I have some
Confusion?
shit. Yeah. And as I told, I and E also, I have observed that some situation-wise, little bit, there is some change. But broader level, I'm introvertism, as you told. But at the same time, I don't shy away from thinking loud and interacting and feeling energetic when I am with the team. But not always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. वो थोड़ा बहुत due to our work profile and other thing. Sometimes, we may be charged up by introversion because our work demands, dealing more with people. तो वो हम दूसरी side में we can be, inclined. So some little bit modulations can be there, but just observe, as I said, observe yourself. And now coming to A and T. How many have A? Only 2, 3. Okay. So A is the assertive. If we say that 2 people are mountain climbers, then what will the A do? A is a kind of a climber who focuses on the path ahead, confident in their gear and training. They always, I am confident, I can do it. If they slip also, they will find another foothold quickly, trust their balance, they will not panic. और चल पड़ेंगे दूसरा रास्ता निकाल के. What happens to the T type? Turbulent type. They are equally skilled, but constantly double check their knots, worries about a sudden change in weather. उनको थोड़ा सा एक मन में एक खतरा टाइप का रहता है कि यार मैं चेक कर लूं मेरे पास पूरे कपड़े रखे हैं कि नहीं, मैंने सब, मेरा कुछ छूट तो नहीं गया. And they feel a surge of adrenaline at every loose rock. When you are mountain climbing, कहीं ढीले पत्थर भी आते हैं ना, तो थोड़ा सा घबराहट आ जाएगी मन में, यार this is a loose rock. Because of that worry, they might actually spot a frayed rope before it snaps. They are very overcautious people. But the journey, for them they take more of emotional load. Means they are kind of bindas people, चले गए यार देखा जाएगा, कहीं गिर भी गए तो दूसरा रास्ता ढूंढेंगे. But T वाले थोड़ा फूक फूक के कदम रखना बोलते हैं ना. They will just be very cautious, careful कि यार do it right the first time, गलत नहीं होना चाहिए. I want to be perfect, I want to be accurate. So T are like those people. Good. Is it making any sense to you? So what do you think, how it helps you to know about this MBTI? Do you think this entire exercise, was it useful? Yes, no, maybe. What do you think?
Definitely. See, it makes a lot of sense because with understanding yourself and understanding your team members helps you adapt to each other. So you understand the working style and from where this person is coming. So you are able to manage that person much more better. Those expectations, setting up those expectations with your manager in the very first, you have a new manager or you're promoted or you go to a new organization, you should always have a expectation set up meeting so that you understand what as your stakeholder is expecting and you also set with him.
But कैसे करोगे? With knowing your MBTI, how will you do that?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, so definitely I know this is the way I am, okay? And there could be other ways also. So nothing is right or wrong. So you have to be clear that I'm going to think in this way, okay? But sometimes I might have to take a different approach as well. So I have to be open and adaptable for that kind of approach. And see, it is like the normal section that this is what I know, this is what I know that I don't know, and this is what I don't even know that what I should, I don't even know that I don't know. That I don't even know that I don't know is that it helps you to decode that part to a little bit extent. That's how I would look at it.
Right. Look, it helps us to become self-aware, to know about our blind spots, to see, what we can do better, why we understand the way we do. So that helps us a lot.
So, Hemlata, can you give the A and J screenshots also,
I'll give. I'll add in this PPT and maybe I can share.
Yeah.
I'll share. Because I didn't, one more, I have 2-3 more slides to cover before we wrap up.
All right.
Just hold on.
I had a doubt actually. Is it necessary or does it make sense to understand which personality type are team members or a direct
See,
report
it is
who is
always good to know, but you can't remember. Like if you have a team
yeah,
of 100 people, 200 people, you can't remember.
yeah,
So it's okay. You once you know your own type, and you can easily understand others, because it's very easy. It's not that you have to do this questionnaire and learn it.
yeah.
How you get energized, how your direct report is, how they are I type or E type, intuitive or sensing type, that once you interact with people, you will come to know.
You get
Just
more.
now,
Yeah.
when you are, doing this, just try to look at your spouses, your children, your brother, sister, whosoever, is close to you. Just guess what is their style. You can guess it very easily.
Yeah.
If you're working closely, you can guess it. No need to kind of, take the test. But you understand that यार मेरी ये need है, इसकी ऐसा है. So then you give that, that room for imperfection. Sorry, Sachin, are you saying something?
Sorry, sir.
I think that it is good to understand that there are people of other types, and acceptance, that kind of an acceptance to everyone has a better evolution. I mean, you're adaptable to
Perfect.
them. That's the best thing to do, because yes, people are different and nobody can be like us. And God also says that we are all unique, right? So we have to accept everyone as they are, and just be more considerate of others. And Kalyan wanted to give a point. I just saw him. Yes.
Yeah, but I think you want to cover those slides, and then I can
No,
come
no,
back.
you can go ahead, speak. No
Okay.
worries.
No.
There are not much things to know.
Okay, so this is a slightly different take. Okay, so back in the day, there used to be this psychometric test.
This is one of the psychometric only.
Okay, now, okay, good that you have attested that this is a psychometric test.
There
So,
are multiple types of, what is psychometric? Metric is a measure, and psycho means psychological. So psychometric tests are those tests, those measure your kind of, psychological things.
yeah. So the reason why I brought this up is typically the results of the psychometric tests are used to identify any red flags. Okay, so let's say I mean, back in the day, you ask the same question slightly differently. Is your answer consistent? Is your thought process consistent or not, right? I mean, so
See,
this
what happens, it's
also,
not about red flags. I will say we should not call it red flags. They are called as, like if you join a good organization and if you clear 1-2 rounds, like in our organization, for all leadership roles, what we do, once we select the candidate, we do the interview, 2 rounds clear. Before we get them to meet our top management, they have to go through a work style questionnaire. That's also a psychometric. Why do we do that? It's not that, some red flag is there. See, we have a role. We want certain type of traits. But if that candidate is not matching onto that trait, we don't want to create a frustration.
absolutely, yeah. Fitment,
Yes.
fiction, okay.
So work style, what motivates you, what inspires you, what kind of a worker you are. So I will see if there are free, because what we use, they are all paid plans. So if like we have this 16 personality traits, now this is a direct replication. It's a free tool, but it gives 100% correct results. Similarly, for work style questionnaire also, I will find one, and we will do it next week. It is very interesting to do all these things.
So, Hemlata, we used to do the disc profiling, then that.
Yes, this I'm going to give it to you today only. You have to do it today only.
Then Hoggins also with
Yes,
JLR.
Hoggins is there. We will do multiple things. We don't want to do everything, because there is no point in knowing too much. Just the key ones we will do.
Right.
No, but it is good to know work style. Work style we will do, disc we will do. And then maybe one, two more. Emotional intelligence. Also, I will try if I can get one free tool. I'll try to bring that emotional intelligence also.
No, my question is there a, see, you have this permutations and combinations, right? I mean, so you can have as many permutations and
Right.
so is there a specific combination that will tell you that this guy is probably, he has dichotomy, or there is,
It's not like that. These are not tests to test your, your autism or ADHD or dichotomy or no. These are not testing your biological, things in your brain. They are just telling you how do you make decisions, what is, what motivates you, how you do the things.
These
These
are behavioral traits.
It's only personality and behavioral traits. Just personality traits, they are the roots. And no, nothing, as I mentioned in the beginning, it is self awareness. No style is better than the other. That this is better, this is good. No, nothing.
right. So those questions that we answer as a part of this particular, right? Firstly, if you pay attention, they'll give you awareness and you can reflect upon
Right.
yourselves, right? So that's where this was coming from. Yeah, thanks, Dr. Hima. Yeah, okay.
Kalyan, did you give your SSB or something?
What's that?
Did you give your SSB?
Uh,
Service Selection Board?
Not service
Defense
selection.
Services?
No. Railway Recruitment Board, RRB.
Okay. Yeah. RRB, CDS, SSB, all these are steps to eliminate candidates, or it's a part of the selection process.
I gave RRB
I think
twice,
that's where you come from. Okay.
but I didn't get selected in RRB 2 times. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, doctor.
Okay. So, what gather, with others who share this, we have already done. So it tells us about the blind spots. As I told you, that if your team member, you have judging type and they have P type. So for me, it gives me a lot of stress that people are not responding and I become impatient. So I know that, they are different type. So that hold on. So this helps us, what works best for us, what is working for others. Just bringing in that room for imperfection. Coming to the next one.
See, it used to help me in terms of hiring the kind of person I'm looking in a production head or a quality head. So that Hoggins and Disk used to give. So it's more of that kind where you are able to understand for this particular role what are the kind of competencies needed and what would be the behavioral traits which would uh, help that person to come closer to these competencies. That
Right.
are
Perfect. That's right. That's what people do. So like if we look at the work leadership, so different type of leaders lead differently. So now whatever is your style, you go to Google and put that style. Tell me more about this style. So and then they will give you multiple traits of you. Just go and, as a pastime, just go through that and enjoy. So then conflict, most misunderstandings stem from type differences. This is not bad intention, but we think, अरे इसकी तो यही आदत है. Then communication. So once इसका judging style है, इसका perceiving style है, E style है or I style है, then you can, try to make your communications according to the opposite person's style. If you're
so,
presenting it to your boss, you know what kind of, style he is. You can modulate your conversation.
yeah. So basically, I'm standing on some platform, and from there I try seeing those things in that particular manner.
Right.
And then I'm expecting things to be that way. So
Right.
that way of decision making needs to be eradicated, and rather you have to stand on nothing. Okay,
Right,
and
right.
then you would be able to explore a new opportunity
Perfect.
or a new possibility. Yeah.
Then teamwork, diverse type, creates complementary strengths. So if everyone is like same type, would it create value? So teamwork, collaborated, good to have all kinds of people. And change, people react differently to uncertainty. Meet them where they are. So whenever you are going for change management in your team, your direct report, try to understand and address what concerns they have according to their personality types. So whenever you are going to handle a difficult, one day I'll take a specific topic on handling complex and difficult conversations. So that we will do separately. So if we talk about, an INTJ person, he is focused on data and strategy. ENFJ, he is focused on people and harmony. So that's what I'm saying. Whatever four you got, just put it on the Google and find out more about, about you. So with this, what you can do, develop my biggest strength is, what is my growth area? Put it on the Google and put all these 5 things. And it will give you what you, under stress, I tend to do what. You have to write all these things. I communicate best when. One behavior I will improve. Develop this. I want each one of you to do this. We will not share this. This will be personal to you only. But just work on this.
So when I used to do this, Thomas assessment workshops, where we were looking at Mercedes growing up to like 5,000, and I would need roughly around 150 future managers. All those tals and pots were put through a 2.5 days of exercises where 5 to 6 invigilators were looking at people, and then they were given certain tasks like handling a difficult conversation or passing on a difficult message to an employee, responding to a particular complaint or an email, and then about making certain decisions. So that kind of, based on that, uh, these exercises were designed based on the competencies needed at the next level.
Right. This is what developmental center is.
Develop
So
plan.
that's what we are also, we are doing what is required for, senior leaders. That's what our intent is. We did the case study, then we did
Right.
our, executive presence. Now we are talking about our personality, MBTI. Then we will talk about DISC. Then we will talk about emotional intelligence. So there are multiple things. We'll also cover all those things, whatever is required for. So MBTI say it is good for self-awareness, good for communication, teamwork, leadership discussion, personal development. The Meyer and Briggs, 2 people discovered this, MBTI, Myers-Briggs type indicator. And they have only said that never use this MBTI for hiring decisions or for promotion filtering or for psychological diagnosis or capability judgments or stereotyping people. This has to be used only for understanding what you are doing and where you are. Okay. So don't use MBTI. For hiring decision, there are other multiple tools are there. So one insight, one action, share with the group. One self-awareness insight you gained today, and one action you will apply immediately. So are you all ready with this, or you want to think through it?
Just one?
Just one.
Just one?
Yes, only one.
Insight and one action. So my insight for today is leader has to be self-aware. And my action will be, I will do my personal development plan. I'll do search all those
2 words, quick, crisp. I don't want anybody to take more than 20 seconds.
Okay.
Next. Divya, go.
So for me, the action would be, a brush up with my earlier trainings, what I've gone through, like whether it was a SSI, SSY, or ontological, or the landmark, or the 7 habits.
30 seconds up. I want from now onwards, everyone to be crisp. I don't want long answers because leader is very crisp. If people will lose the context if the things are too long, just 2 things, tick out.
Work on visibility and EP. That is what I'm focusing on.
Excellent.
Okay. Insight, becoming self-aware is important, and action is periodically take these tests.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah, the insight is the self-awareness and how to accommodate the other personalities. And action is that my team, I would little bit try to assess based on their behavior and moderate my behavior towards them.
Very good. Okay. Anybody left?
For me, the insight was like learned about other personalities and things, and action for me was like taking more initiative, taking more charge. That's the action for me.
Very good. Next.
Ravikant here. The self-awareness I got about myself is it is good to be people-centric, and the action to apply is improving the interpersonal communication together.
Perfect. Very good. Okay, so now I want to send you. I'll send one disk wala maine. I had sent to. I'll send one more questionnaire, which is 7-8 questions only, not too long. And then you have to write the answers in a specific format and send it to Gituji. She will share your, type, or you can do a Google also. Okay, we'll work out. Or maybe next class we will do. I'll try to see. Okay. Good. Thank you everyone and have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your weekend and be relaxed. Take life easily.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you
bye-bye.
for wonderful session.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.